everybody. Good morning. I just woke up a little bit ago. I had a cup of coffee. It's Mother's Day. And I wanted to do a little yoga myself and figured I would video it and throw it up on YouTube in case you want to practice along. I'm actually going to do a Yoga Sculpt class. So if you have light weights, I mean, it's up to you what you consider light. I'm going super light, 3 pounds. You can go anywhere from like 2 pounds to 5 pounds. If you want to do more than that, that's fine. I don't like practicing with super heavy weights. And to be perfectly honest with you, I haven't taught this class in 6 or 7 years probably, and I have virtually nothing planned. So this could be great, this could be bad. I'm not making any promises. I just wanted to practice, and if you'd like to practice along, that's awesome. So go ahead, and if you've got weights, grab them. You can certainly do this without weights. You could even use like soup cans or like pasta sauce jars or something, wine bottles, something like that. Just don't drop them. Go ahead and put them, we're gonna lay down, so wherever your head is gonna go, put them on either side, kind of close to where your head is, and we'll get started there. So just lay back, take off my glasses, and get comfortable. Knees can be bent, legs can be straight, whatever works best for you. And then let the arms rest comfortably as well. Close down the eyes. And just take a couple deep breaths, really, really big, so that you can feel the belly rise and fall. Take one more really big, full breath in. And an even bigger, longer breath out. Good, and then go ahead, and if they're not already, bend the knees. Take the feet wide and let the knees fall in together. Again, just let the arms rest down. Maybe hands are on the belly or chest, or arms are out at the sides, and really soften your low back down toward the floor without forcing, without pressure, just letting gravity drop that a little closer to the earth. And then windshield wiper the knees from side to side. And that can start off as a really tiny movement. Maybe it gets gradually a bit bigger. Go to where it feels comfortable, where you start to feel a little bit of a stretch, but it's not too intense. Good, and then come back to center, walk the feet inward, and set up the legs for bridge pose. Heels right below the knees. Let's take the arms into the sides, and we're not going to lift all the way up really high quite yet. So let's just keep it pretty neutral, a little lower to the ground than normal. We'll inhale, lifting up. We're going to move a bit, and exhale, make your way slowly back down. Just take that a few more times at your own pace, lifting and lowering. Gonna take one more like that. Breathing in, lifting up, coming back down as you exhale. And then reach your right leg straight up into the air. Just make some circles with that ankle. Kind of pointing and flexing, and then change directions. And hold on to the back of the leg and lift the head up. Walk the hands up that leg to a comfortable point. Maybe you reach the toes, maybe it's just to the back of the calf or even the back of the thigh. Keep pointing up through the heel, and then let go with the hands and reach straight up. Pull in through the low belly. And come slowly back down. Cross your right heel over top of your left thigh. Take your arms to your sides, palms down, just like bridge pose. Press the knee out, flex the right foot, and inhale, lift up. And exhale, come back down. We're going to do 3 of those total. So let's go again. Breathing in and breathing out. Last one. Inhale and lift. And exhale and lower. And uncross and reach the left leg straight up into the air. Good. Point up through the heel initially, and then we'll circle that ankle. Just go in one direction. And then the other. Point back up through the heel, hold on to the back of the leg, lift the head, engage the core, walk the hands up as high as you can. Feel that nice long stretch through the back of the calf and the hamstrings, and then reach up through the hands. And roll back down through the upper body, bend at the left knee, cross the heel over, knee out, foot flexed, arms in close. Breathe in, bridge pose. Breathe out, release, slow and steady. And then again, inhale. And exhale. Last one, breathing in. And breathing back out. Good, uncross and squeeze both knees up towards the chest. Lift the head, tuck the chin. Good, release the arms and stay lifted. Good, with the arms, stretch them above the head. I'll need a little more room. And then with your exhale, reach the legs long, take the arms next to your sides. Good, again, inhale and exhale. Inhale, just one more, and exhale. Good, knees to chest, head comes down to the ground. Drop the knees over to the right side. Left shoulder sinks into the mat. Take a twist. We'll stay here for 3 breaths. Let's breathe in and sink in. Good, knees back into the chest. Go ahead and grab your weights. Lift the head up, arms next to your sides. Stretch the arms back behind you, palms should face the ceiling. And exhale, lengthen the legs, arms to your sides. Inhale. And exhale, just 3 of these as well. Inhale. And exhale. And set the weights down, knees to chest. Drop the knees over to your left side. Once you're there, take a big breath in. And release. Bring the knees back into the chest. Lift the head, rock and roll up and down, eventually making your way all the way up and over to tabletop. So from tabletop, let's take just a few cat-cows, starting to warm up the spine, beginning on an inhale, heart lifts, tail lifts. Exhale, cat pose, round and curl in. And take a couple more of these, just flow at your own pace, really lengthening through the front body, the back body. Notice how you feel here, if there's any tension or tightness or just sore muscles. Good, on your next breath in, come back to a neutral spine. Go ahead and grab a weight in your right hand. Stretch your right arm forward and your left leg backward. Good, pull in tight through the belly and exhale, squeeze in, knee to elbow. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale. And inhale. Good, one more, so just 3 here also. And breathe in, and then release the weight down. Keep that left leg stretching back, and let's take a supported side plank. Right foot might swivel out a little bit for a little bit more support. Right hand beneath the right shoulder, left hand lifts up, lengthen back into the left leg. Good. Take this left arm and lengthen it up and over. So fingertips to heels, stretch that whole left side body. And then release down, tabletop, weight in the left hand. So stretch the left arm forward and the right leg back. Pull in through the belly and exhale, squeeze in knee to elbow. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale. Inhale. And then one more, breathe out. And breathe in. Weight comes down, foot comes down. We'll take that supported side plank on the other side. Right arm lifts up, lengthen back, right foot. And then right arm up and over, stretch that whole side body long. And everything comes back down. Let's take child's pose for 3 breaths here. Let the whole body sink down toward the mat. And come up and back, downward facing dog. Walk out those legs a little bit, pedal the feet, lengthen out through the calves a little bit more. Maybe press the chest back further as the knees bend. Just move at your own pace and with whatever organically feels good to your body right now. And then let's just gently and easily walk the feet up towards the hands. Let the whole upper body hang with the knees soft, head goes loose, neck is limp. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up high. Maybe a little back bend as the chest lifts, and exhale, fold back down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, open up the heart. Exhale, let's roll through chaturanga, or maybe all the way to the belly this first time through. Heart lifts up, cobra, or upward facing dog. And then let's come back, downward facing dog. Let's inhale the right leg up into the air. Exhale, draw the knee into the nose. Inhale, take it up high. Exhale, right knee down to the ground. We're gonna go supported side plank again, this time weight in the left hand. So open that left arm up towards the sky. Good, and then we're gonna reach the hand overhead really slow and steady. So we don't want that weight yanking on the arm. We wanna move really slowly. And then we're gonna circle it all the way around. Coming back up and over. So we'll do that a total of 3 times. Moving really smooth, right? The weight will have to work against gravity. We don't want it just falling towards the floor. The next time you circle around, go ahead and take it all the way down to the mat. Come back up, 3-legged dog, right foot to the sky. Again, exhale, knee to nose. And inhale to lift. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Go ahead and drop that left knee down to the ground. Let's sweep the arms up. And then let's sweep the arms back. Good. Palms face forward so that those shoulders can roll back and down and the chest faces the sky. Good. If you feel this through your low back at all, lift the hips a bit, push down firmly into that right foot, and just take the chest up. So you're not leaning backward, you're just lifting the chest. We don't really want to feel this through the low back at all. It should be more of an openness through the heart. Good, release the arms back up. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Step both feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Good, sink down into the heels. Hands can be lifted. They can be out at the sides like goalposts, maybe even hands at the heart. I'll go midway. And then go a little lower and lift up just a tiny bit. So just these little itty bitty, really slow paced pulses We still want all of the weight in the heels. And then stand all the way up, chest to the sky, that back bend again. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, vinyasa, elbows bend to your own degree. Heart lifts up, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, left knee to the ground, setting up for supported side plank. Right hand grabs hold of that weight as it lifts up. Good, take it overhead, lengthening, slowly circling around. Again, 3 times here. Moving really smoothly. And last one. And then this time, as it slowly lowers to the ground, release that weight to the side. 3-legged dog, left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, take it high. Exhale, step left foot forward. We're going to drop the right knee and take that kneeling lunge. And then arms go back to the sides, palms forward, shoulder blades together, chest up high. And make sure that the low back isn't taking all of this. So either lifting up or engaging the glutes more, pressing the hips more forward. A combination of all of that will help. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step it forward to a fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out, and grab both weights. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale, bend the elbows, goal post. Good, inhale, reach up, palms face. Exhale, elbows bend. Good, take a few more at your own pace. Good, last one, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, release the weights to the top end of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, take a vinyasa here. Good, take a big breath in through the nose. And exhale it out through the mouth. Inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, step the right foot forward to the top end of the mat. Drop the left foot down for warrior one. Grab the weights on your way up. So as you lift up, palms face, shoulders roll back and down. Good. On an exhale, let's lean the upper body forward, weights come back. Good. We'll do some tricep kickbacks, so bending at the elbows and then reaching the arms back. Good. Take a few more of those at your own pace. As the weight sinks into the right foot, press back into the left. So we're creating that balance. Good, one more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Good, palms flip and lift. Exhale, down all the way to your sides. Good, we'll take a few more of those. Need a little more room in here. Good, last one here. Exhale, both hands to the mat, releasing, taking a low lunge, and then let's just wave that right arm up into the air. Right hand comes down to the ground. Step both feet back. Take a vinyasa here. Let's find child's pose though. And pause here. And maybe grab a drink of water. Take a few breaths to rest. then come back up, downward facing dog. And then inhale, take the left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot forward, warrior one. So that right foot's gonna plant down at about 45 degrees. We're gonna grab the weights on the way up, palms face. Good, but then we're gonna lean forward, take the arms back, bending at the elbows, tricep kickbacks. Squeezing through the back of the arms, through the triceps. Taking it nice and slow and smooth. We're not racing. Good. One more. And then sweep the arms up. Warrior two, open up. Good. And then here, we'll drop them all the way down. Palms flip and we'll lift up, palms together. Good. Keep going again at your own pace. Staying in the legs. Good. One more full round here. And then arms can come back down to the ground as the back foot swivels up. Low lunge. Spin the left arm to the sky. Good. Release. Step back and take a vinyasa. Or find rest. You can always skip these. Regardless though, let's again find child's pose and pause. Hands stretch forward, and then let's walk them over to the right side of the mat for just a nice gentle side bend. And then do the same thing over to the left side. And back to center. Okay, let's come up to a kneeling plank here. You're welcome to come to full plank as well. We're just going to take that little baby shift forward, chaturanga. I'm going to press back up and push back. So here, child's pose. Down dog is an option if your knees are lifted. We'll come forward and exhale down. We'll inhale and press back. Good. We're going to go 10 of these. So 2, here's our number 3. And 4. Good. 5. And 6. 7. And just a few more. 8. And 9. Last one, number 10. Child's pose with the arms back along your sides. Roll your wrists out. And come back up, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Here we're going to take a crescent lunge. So grab those weights again. We're going to lift up through the upper body. Arms are going to stay down at the sides though. Option is there to drop the back knee to the mat. And then here we're just going to do bicep curls. 10 of these as well. So here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. We're gonna lift all the way up. Good, we're gonna do those shoulder presses again. Just 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands come all the way down. Set the weights aside for just a moment and step forward. Good, halfway lift, breathe in and fold, grab the weights, breathe out. Halfway lift again, feet hips width apart, soften up the knees a little bit. Good, let the arms come down at your sides and then we're gonna pull in, rowing, 10 of those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release the weights down, halfway lift again, breathing in and fold. Inhale, stand tall, chest lifts up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant the palms, step the feet back. This time come down to hands and knees. And make sure that the joints are stacked, one on top of the next. Curl the toes. Hover the knees just barely off of the ground. Pull in through the belly. Keep the spine nice and long. I'm going to take the knees down to the ground. Curl the toes under still. Sit back to the heels. Hands rest on the thighs. If this is too much for the feet, you can definitely uncurl the toes. But just pause here, close down the eyes. Take a few lengthening breaths. Come back to downward facing dog. Reach the left leg up into the air as you breathe in. Exhale, step the left foot forward. We're going to take that crescent lunge, but let's grab those weights on the way up. So arms won't go up though. We'll just lift the upper body, right leg lengthening backward, palms face forward. We'll curl in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Arms reach up. We'll bend at the elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hands come down, release the weights. Step forward to a fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. And fold, breathe out. Grab hold of the weights, come up, chair pose. Good. Reach the arms back behind you and bend at the elbows. We'll do some kickbacks here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift up, stand up. Exhale, forward fold. Keep the weights halfway lift, feet separate, hips width. Good, arms hang, and we're just gonna do 5 rows. Inhale. Good. 3, 4, and 5. Hands come down, weights release, halfway lift again. And take a vinyasa. A dog or cobra. Drop the knees. Good. Walk the hands back and take just a couple cat-cows at your own pace here from tabletop. Come back to neutral. curl the toes under and sit back on the heels, just as we did a moment ago. Let the hands rest, close down the eyes. Take a couple deep breaths here. And come up onto the knees. Reach the arms forward and then lean backward. So you should feel it through the quads and through the core. And then come forward and lean back. 5 of these. 3, 4, and 5. Hands come down, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose, and exhale. Walk the hands back to the feet. And halfway lift, breathe in, and fold, breathe out. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands come down to the center of the heart, close down the eyes. Open up the eyes and go ahead and grab your weights. Just a couple more things that we'll do with the weights. So here, separate the feet like a natural walking stance. Left foot forward, right foot back. Good. I'll turn this way just because I won't have enough room the other way with this wall. So left foot forward, right foot back. We're going to lift up onto the toes and release the heels. At the same time, we're going to take the arms up to the sides. Good, 8 more of those. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep the feet like this. Release the weights down. Bend the knees. Good, so you're going to lift up onto the toes. So the heels lift as you squat down. Hands stay aligned with that front foot, with the left foot, and then we're going to exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. 1 more. And exhale here. Step the feet up and together. Halfway lift, breathe in. And fold, breathe out. Inhale, lift all the way up. Hands come to heart center, close down the eyes. And step the left foot backward, right foot stays forward. We're going to grab hold of those weights. So just that small step. And we're going to lift up onto the toes and drop the heels. At the same time, the arms are going to come straight out to the sides. 8 more of those. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release the weights down to the ground. Hands will align with the right foot. We're going to bend both knees. So we're kind of sitting back on that left heel. And this right heel can stay on the ground or it can lift up. Either way is okay. So it's whatever sort of happens naturally. And then we're going to lift the tail forward, fold. The legs don't have to be straight here. Good. Keep going, sinking to the heel and lifting the tail. Good. 2 more. And last one. Feet up and together, halfway lift. And forward fold. Stand all the way up, reach all the way up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, take a vinyasa here. And then make your way to child's pose. And we'll take 3 big breaths together. So breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. And come up to hands and knees just to make your way onto your backs. We actually will not need the weights anymore, so you can set them aside if you'd like, if they're in the way. Bend the knees, feet wide, knees together. Let the arms just rest down. Take a couple deep breaths. Start to settle in, slow down a little bit. And then just like before, windshield wiper the knees from side to side. And come back to center and walk the feet inward. Good. Arms at the sides, bridge pose, heels below knees. Inhale, lift the hips up. Walk the shoulder blades close together and clasp the hands if that feels okay. So think about this pose this time through anyway, as being all about opening up through the chest. So feel your shoulders push down as your chest lifts up. Neck is long. Breath is slow. Come slowly back down to the mat. Good. And then take a step forward with the feet. So like a pretty decent step. So the heels are no longer beneath the knees. Arms at the sides, we're gonna lift up again. This will work a lot more on the hamstrings. So here you can, again, rock the shoulder blades together if you have enough room. Maybe clasp the hands if that works out. And slowly roll all the way down to the ground. And then stretch the legs out to help release those hamstrings a little bit. Good. Stretch the arms above your head and then lift all the way up and stretch for the toes. And stay for just a couple breaths and we'll do this again. And come all the way up and scoop the belly in as you roll down. And then again, sit all the way up and come forward, reaching for the toes. A couple breaths here. And reach up, belly scoops in as you roll down, and we'll do one more of those. Lift up, come forward. Lift up, roll down. Bring the arms to your sides this time, bend at the knees, right? So just like we're coming into bridge pose, but let's go ahead and tuck the hands beneath the low back for support. And we're gonna reach the feet straight up into the ceiling. Good, so legs come down, close to the floor but not touching, and then legs come back up. We're gonna do 15. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, almost there, 11, 12, 13, 14, last one, 15, knees to chest. Let the knees drop over to the right side, left shoulder sinks down into the ground. Bring the knees back up into the chest. Take them over to your left side, dropping into the right shoulder. Use your breath to help you sink in little by little. to center. Take the feet down to the ground and let the soles of the feet then come together while the knees drop out to the sides of the room. Hands can rest anywhere, chest and belly at your sides, or even take them above the head to open up the chest and shoulders a little bit more. For Shavasana, you can stay just as you are, maybe lengthen out the body. You can even come to a seated meditation if that's better for you. And wherever you are, close down the eyes and let the body rest. Let your breath relax so you're no longer controlling the length of the inhales and exhales, even the depth. Just let it come naturally. And I'll leave you here for Shavasana so that you can remain for as long as you'd like. Thanks for joining me today. Namaste.